What is being grounded? Obviously, being grounded is when your mom takes away your phone and TV privileges and you have to stay in your room the rest of the day. I'm kidding. My understanding of being grounded is it's a connection that you have with your body and yourself in reality. It's a state of mindfulness where you're aware of your surroundings and yourself, using the floor as a conduit for all of it. So, what does being grounded feel like? Well, to start, it's better to talk about what being grounded doesn't feel like. When you're not grounded, your head is clouded with your own anxieties, your inner worries. You're not aware of where your body is in space, and sometimes you're not aware of your body at all. But when you're grounded, you get this sense of reality, the sense of knowing where your body is and not worrying about things that exist outside of the here and now, such as issues with your roommates, bills, work, homework. You're solely focused on the here and the now. So, how do I get grounded? Well, whether it's before an audition, a rehearsal, or a performance, or life in general, step one is to breathe. If you can't breathe, you can't really do much at all. Once I'm able to breathe, some of the other methods are to focus on the underweight, the lowest part of my body, the part of my body that's touching the floor, or whether or not my fingers are pulling the weight of my arms. Another method is to look at my sacral chakra, the center of my body that's about 3 inches below my belly button. Focus on whether or not I'm centered and things of the like. Then there's also relaxing your body, looking at a part of your body that's tense and just letting go. And then there's also sending your ki out, focusing on something in the distance and sending your energy out to it. Out of all of those, I think that the one that works for me the best is just focusing on my underweight or sending ki out. So, how has being grounded affected my performance in class, in rehearsals, or just as a human being? It has affected it in a lot of ways. While I haven't practiced being grounded for too long, I do realize that when I am grounded, I am able to forge better connections with my scene partner or partners, or even in other situations, people like supervisors, bosses, educators. Because when you're grounded, you focus a lot less on yourself and your own inner turmoil. You focus a lot less on your insecurities, and instead you're fully present and focusing on the task at hand. Another thing that it has helped me with is the idea of touch and vulnerability. I have had experiences in my past that to this day make the idea of touch unsettling, uncomfortable, and frightening. And while it's not 100% solved, I do notice that when I'm grounded, I am a little less utterly terrified. It's definitely something I'm going to have to work on. And lastly, I notice that when I'm grounded, I have better control of myself. I'm not necessarily focusing on every muscle, but I do realize that my body does more of what I want it to do in a way that gives control in a new way. I'm not sure how to articulate it other than the fact that I have better control over my body while not constantly actively thinking about it. I do hope to practice being grounded and mindful a lot more in my own personal life, but in my performance life, I do notice that it helps a lot.